Good day, RGV. Today on Valuable to Vida, we've got a lot to cover. Okay, we're going to be diving on down to South Padre Island for a look at unique water rentals that you, your family, your friends, and everyone can ride on. We've also got an all-new fun fact segment about the history of boats and ships lost at sea. We've got tips for aspiring entrepreneurs on how to start up their startup, plus a visit to the Boys and Girls Club over at Fossum Elementary in the Upper Valley. There's a lot to cover, so don't go anywhere. Valuable to Vida starts right now. Hey there, and thanks again for joining us today. I'm your host, Danielle Banda. And if you love to kick back on South Padre Island all the time, not just during spring break or the summer, then consider SPI Water Rentals for a fun ride.
Hi everybody, I'm Scott Moore and I'm co-owner of SPI Water Rentals. We are new here to the island. We just opened up about 3 months ago and we have novelty shaped boats. We have a swan boat, a duck boat, car boat, a little miniature speedboat. We've got just about everything and you can bring your family out and take a nice relaxing cruise on the bay. Anybody and everybody can come on out. We've had people bring their babies, their dogs, you know. There's room for 4 to 5 people per boat, and they go a nice even speed. So there's nothing to be afraid of. It's not like, you know, if you push a button and it's gonna shoot off. They're set at one speed, just so you can take a nice, relaxing ride on the water. Well, we're open pretty much 7 days a week. Right now, because it's the winter season, we have limited hours, but we're here usually between 2 o'clock in the afternoon till about 6 o'clock at night. When spring break comes in summer, we'll be here pretty much 12 hours a day. We're gonna be setting our boats up so that they're gonna have lights so people can come out and see the fireworks and sit along, and it's just very beautiful here. We get great sunsets. We've had a couple birthday parties where, you know, the people brought all their stuff and set it up, and they took 2-3 boats out. The kids had a blast. While you're out on the boat, you can see dolphins, stingray, turtles. There's pretty much all the aquatic wildlife is right here in the bay, and gosh, you can see them. The water's very clear, and when it's calm, you can see all kinds of fish. We have a website. You can go online. It's spiwaterrentals.com. You can book an hour reservation, just go. It's very easy, very user-friendly. You pick the boat you want to take, what time, and come on out and enjoy. Happy holidays, everybody. Come on down, whether you come during the day and you can see all the wildlife, or a sunset cruise, you take one of the boats. We have beautiful sunsets here at Driftwood Landing. It's beautiful.
You can visit spiwaterrentals.com to book your exciting water ride today. And speaking of water rides, how much do you know about boats and ships? I mean, I know they float. Just kidding. Let's go ahead and find out. That was a really bad joke, but I tried. Go ahead and find out what's going on in boat history with today's Fun Facts segment. All right, so here's the good stuff, okay? According to anyboat.com.a-u, there is a Royal Navy superstition that whistling while you're on a ship can summon the strong winds. But even though no one's allowed to whistle for fear of the winds, it was said that the only one allowed to whistle on the ship is the cook, since it meant that he was busy whistling and they knew that he was not eating their food. The site also says that back in 2004, a party yacht actually tipped over when all the passengers had moved to one side of the boat as the vessel passed by. Well, a clothing optional beach. And apparently there was an old abandoned Russian cruise ship that actually was roaming international waters and has been since 2013. The site also says that back in 1812, an American ship rescued a British crew that was stranded out on an island. But when the Americans went to look for food, the British took over the ship and left the Americans stranded. That's definitely a part of history that's really interesting. And a study in 2004 showed that if you retire on a cruise ship, it can be as cost effective as retiring at home. And apparently it was more of an interchange because it vastly improves the quality of life when you're just so close to the water like that. And we've all heard the term quarantine, especially in recent years, of course, but do you know where it originates from? The site says that it's from the Latin word 40, which was actually the number of days that a ship had to be docked in an event of a plague. So now you know every time you hear the word. All right, well, now you know, and it's time to take a commercial break. And we've also got to look at your local weather updates, but please stay tuned because Valley Por Vida is going to be right back. And we're going to have tips for entrepreneurs, how they can run a successful business all on their own with advice from celebrities. We'll also have details on the Boys and Girls Club in McAllen with a visit to Fossum Elementary. All that plus ways to change your inner self for the best version of you as possible after the break.